Balch was an ordinary man, a multifaceted man, as all people are. But I think with museum founders, as you know, they become remote people quite quickly. Balch has been a different kind of founder. It's a different kind of foundation story. He was the curator for many years, but he also lived in the building that now houses the museum. Paid job was working for the post office. But he was a really enthusiastic caver, and through that love of caving he developed a love of archaeology and paleontology, and his collections really are at the core of this museum. And the project is called Search and Learn because that was his motto for the museum.
Well, Search and Learn was my grandfather's motto. I think that encapsulates a lot of what he did. I think he was fundamentally an explorer. I think that's what he was. And when you think about it, he was discovering places which no one had ever been to, deep under the Mendips.
Balch has a kind of quite a towering legacy in that he was the founding curator of the museum. He was curator for 60 years, 30 of which he lived in this building. He was a Wells resident. He had a career in the post office. He started off as a postboy and became postmaster.
He was very much a self-educated man. He didn't go to university, he was a postboy. And you know, it was very much self-taught.
My grandfather and Herbert Balch both worked in the post office for Wells, and between the two of them they started the Wells Museum in the cloisters of the cathedral.
Herbert Balch was in the right place at the right time to do with cave exploration. This is apart from his interest in archaeology.
He was the grandfather of caving on Mendip and archaeology as well. That was his passion.
Herbert Balch was very involved with exploring and opening up Eastwater Cavern near Priddy. He also was working in Wookey Hole to do with the archaeology, and numerous other places as well. He was a people person. He knew who to work with and how to build up teams to get things done.
He was married and then lost his first wife. Then he met his second wife, my grandmother. The story was that he cycled to London to see her and to propose to her, which was, you know, quite a feat, and shows a certain amount of energy too, I think. He had an allotment garden, and I know my father said he fed the family with the vegetables that he grew on the allotment. He was a beekeeper. He was fascinated by bees, and he kept keeping bees right into his old age.
We have his collections, we know a lot about him, but his study previously has just been used for storage. It's not been part of the public displays.
With the support of the National Lottery Heritage Fund, we've been able to bring that room back into use, and it'll be fitted out by the exhibition designers to look like Balch's study, as if he's just left the building.
It's an opportunity for our visitors to find out a bit more about Herbert Balch before actually just coming into this room and being presented directly with the collections.
This was, I guess, the pinnacle of his life's work, to create the museum in Wells and to be able to tell people what he'd found out about Wells and the Mendips and the landscape that surrounds it.